After watching Dune, did you have an overwhelming desire to fly an ornithopter for yourself? If you're like me and answered yes, then you're in luck because Flight Simulator just released a new add-on that will let you do exactly that. Keep watching as I discover that I have absolutely no business fighting for Arrakis in an ornithopter. I started out trying to learn how to fly the ornithopter by taking the tutorials. First thing I do is get acquainted with all the controls of the ornithopter. The controls seem very similar to a regular helicopter.
Welcome to Arrakis. Flying the ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. Today you'll learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them.
Tucked in, so right butt.
Look to the sides so you can see the wings unfolding.
Nice.
Now, start the engine to get the wings flapping and take to the skies.
But that. Started slow and then ridiculous fast. Yeah, that is cool.
Excellent. All systems are ready to go. Before taking off, let's take some time to see how the ornithopter handles in the air. Increasing power generates lift, allowing the ornithopter to rise off the ground. Pitching the nose down moves the ornithopter forward, and pitching the nose up moves it backwards.
So like a helicopter.
Activating the afterburner is a great way to gain an extra speed boost when needed. Use it carefully though, you only have a limited supply. On Arrakis, you never know what to expect. You might want to save your afterburner for when you really need it. You're ready to lift off. Increase power to the max and get off the ground. As you're ascending, retract your landing gear and pitch your nose down. Activate the afterburner to accelerate.
Okay, how do you climb up?
Remember what you've learned anytime you need to pull off a fast takeoff on Arrakis. Congratulations, that was a smooth takeoff.
The next tutorial teaches you how to do the awesome dive from a cliff like you see in the movie where the wings are folded in. This took me a couple of tries, but it wasn't that hard in the end. It was really exhilarating though and fun.
You've proven you can handle the basics, but to be among the fastest pilots on Arrakis, you need to master the dive. Diving trades altitude for speeds that would be impossible to reach in standard flight. When you reach the dive point, fold the wings to dive. As you approach the ground, on my mark, unfold the wings, then get back to level flight. Reach the edge of the cliff up ahead.
Oh, I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna crash. I'm going to crash. Scenery looks so cool.
Activate dive mode. Now dive down.
Oh, wow.
Unfold your wings. Pull back on the handles. You had me concerned for a moment, but you pulled it off. Practicing a few more times would really help. Okay, now keep flying low. Maintain a low altitude.
I don't want to get eaten by a worm.
That maneuver is critical to become the fastest pilot in the desert. My first dive was rough too. You'll improve with practice.
How was that rough? Oh, we're definitely doing that again. Maybe I didn't stay there.
You've proven you can handle the basics, but to be among the fastest pilots on Arrakis, you need to master the dive. Diving trades altitude for speeds that would be impossible to reach in standard flight. When you reach the dive point, fold the wings to dive. As you approach the ground, on my mark, unfold the wings, then get back to level flight. Reach the edge of the cliff up ahead. Activate dive mode. Now dive down. Unfold your wing. Pull back on the handles. Not bad at all. Okay, now keep flying low. Maintain a low altitude.
How low can I go?
That maneuver is critical to become the fastest pilot in the desert. The first dive is the scariest, but you performed it well.
The last tutorial is where you learn how to land the ornithopter, and let me tell you that this part was not easy. Later on when I do a mission, landing this thing was ridiculous.
Now let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft. Faster speeds require longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad. Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down. Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered.
Okay. That, I imagine, is not how you do it. Nope. Let's try that again.
You've proven you can take off with an ornithopter. Now let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft. Faster speeds require longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad. Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down.
Okay, we got this.
Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered.
Okay.
Now that you can land an ornithopter, you've got all the basics to fly on
Anything that you
Arrakis.
walk away from, right?
Good landings will come with practice. Keep trying and you'll improve.
You know what? I'm gonna take a seat. Fully confident that I know how to fly an ornithopter, I decided to try the Desert Run Challenge. This is a simple touch and go challenge where you try to get the best time while landing on 3 platforms during the course. This is where knowing how to land would have helped out.
And a limited number of obstacles. Focus on practicing your touch and goes.
I think I hold down Y. Oh, gotta do my landing gear. Nope. That is not going to do it. That is not going to do it. Oh. Okay. Oh wait, oh wait. Wow, this is like way harder. Almost did better. Guess we'll start slowing down earlier. How do you steer this thing? Oh man. Well, I successfully landed at 1. Oh, okay, so you gotta kind of pull back on this thing. Like, how could you do this in 7 seconds? Maybe that's 7 minutes. That probably makes more sense. I should probably fly it faster. Start slowing down. I'll save you the time of watching me crash at least 20 times trying to land at that second landing pad. I ended up quitting that challenge and looking for one that didn't involve much landing. I decided to try the Race to Arakeen challenge. Rakeen.
Fly through the rock formations and touch down on the 3 landing pads on the way to Arakeen.
Oh no, man. And before you put a comment down below, yes, I completely forgot that I had a rudder. Why I said it is necessary to turn an aircraft like the ornithopter, or a helicopter for that matter. Yeah. Okay, we have a rudder. That probably would help. This is so ridiculously hard. Okay, well, changing view doesn't help. Let's see. Oh, suck up the G's, man. Wow, this is so ridiculously hard. intent to fly through that little cave and crashed so many times I lost count. Eventually, through pure luck, I made it through. I get through it. Oh, it took about 100 tries. Slow descent. Okay. I don't want to crash while I'm landing. Crash landed. So this thing takes a little bit of a ramp up curve. A little bit of a learning curve. Finally, I completed the challenge. Oh, I have a whole other landing pad to do. Okay. Get going. Gotta do it on the landing pad, eh? Nice and steady. Nice and steady.
On to the next landing pad.
Oh yeah. I mastered that so well. Real running this looks like. I gave up after crashing way too many times trying to land at that last landing pad. I did have a lot of fun trying to fly the ornithopter. It proved to be a great challenge and I plan on flying a lot more in the future. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, then please like and subscribe. If you tried to fly the ornithopter, please comment below what you thought. Thanks for watching.